give them prayer hands. Say what's up, America. Half of you should know me, right? Other half a replica.
This video comes to you from Gongaii Games, your source for Star Wars Destiny singles, sealed product, and tons of other great games. Check them out at gongaii.com. Use discount code COMMANDO10 at checkout for 10% off your purchase. Hello everyone, and welcome to Dice Commando for the final from today's Trilogy tournament. On our left we have Lyle. He's playing single die Phasma, single die Talzin, single die Aphra. And on our right we have Brenton, who we've seen in the last 3 matches. He's playing Iden, Talzin, of course, on Rift Valley. So he does win the roll-off, which is no surprise, with the die advantage. 1 shield goes on to Talzin, 1 shield goes on to Aphra, and let's get started. Alright, so do keep in mind that both of these players play very calculated games, so this will probably be a longer than normal match. Alright, Brenton comes in, Iden, 2 focus and 2 gun, not bad. Okay, Lyle thinking it over here. Okay, crash landings, the 2 puts 1 onto Phasma, 1 onto Aphra, and also gets him draw a card. Back to Brenton. So he'll Armored Reinforcement. He's likely going to pull the hover tank. Yep. So he packs that as well for the 3 wide, which makes a lot of sense. Remember, the special on the hover tank does cost $1, but it's still 2 to all of an opponent's characters, or 3 if this has an attached mod. So of course against Lyle's 3 wide, it makes sense to pull that instead of the Kylo Fighter, which we've seen him doing so far today. Alright, goes back to Lyle. Alright, pays 1 for the T-16 Skyhopper. Yeah, so they're just explaining that the ambush on the T-16 doesn't get the ambush because of Iden. Okay, so he's pulling the laser cannon because of the T-16 ability to search for a mod and attach it. Does have to pay for it, which is why he threw away his other $1. Alright, after the cut, it'll be Brenton's action. We'll get started here. Okay, he'll roll in the hover tank. It's a 2 disrupt. Alright, Aphra with the 2 gun for 1. Okay, Talzin will come in. The 2 gun and a blank. Looks for a frighten, so he'll get to flip the blank. Likely flip the blank. Just thinking which one to flip now. Okay, yeah, flips to the 2. No easy pickings to worry about, so. Right, back to Lyle here. So Lyle's looking at 4, potentially 7 damage. Alright. Is he going to roll it in or no? Yes, does roll her in, gets the focus, and he'll look at the top of Brenton's and flip back to the blank. They're just playing the Talzin back and forth game here. Goes to Brenton. Thinking it over. Alright, drops the hand cannon to re-roll. Gets $1 and $1. That's not bad, with the 2 focus on the table. Back to Lyle here. Okay, rolls in Phasma. It's $1. So I think I saw another laser cannon in Lyle's hand, so he'll probably try to get that Skyhopper loaded up. Okay, Brenton's action here. Right, 2 focus. He'll flip to the 2 and 2. Okay, I thought Brenton may have gone to the 3 indirect, but he wants to blow somebody down, which makes complete sense. Alright, there's a motive for ranged, likely. Gets it. Yep, removed. Okay. Alright, 4 to Talzin, so 3 net through the shield. Back to Lyle. Lyle thinking it over here. Right, takes $1. So that'll let him play his other laser cannon if he wants to. Right, there's a claim. Remove the Aphra. Yep, there's the other laser cannon. He'll just roll in and do 2 indirect. Both go on to Iden. And then will Lyle reroll? Probably not. Yep, he'll pass. So we'll go into the next round. Both these guys will have $2. Brenton will get to go first with initiative. The hover tank is going to be a problem for Lyle, I would think, here. Alright, Brenton will open us up here. Okay, the ID10 Seeker Droid goes down on Iden. Potentially helps with hand control. So we saw Reach the Stars, a Frighten in Brenton's hand. Back to Lyle here. Right, he'll just do the 2 indirect. Alright, so 1 apiece. 9 left on Iden. 8 left on Talzin. Iden will come in with a 3 dice. 2 gun, a 1 melee, and a discard. Back to Lyle. Alright, by any means, so that'll remove it. But Lyle will deal an indirect to himself, but then he gets to draw a card, as per Aphra's ability. Alright, here's the hover tank. The 2 disrupt again. Then we're going to have to play the cat and mouse game to flip and unflip. Lyle's action here. Okay, here comes Aphra. Blank. It's Brenton's action now. Yeah, like I said at the beginning of this match, this was not going to be a fast back and forth match. So I mean, the obvious move would be to roll in Talzin, but he doesn't want to roll in Talzin, just have it get flipped back. So it looks like he's going to pitch to reroll first and look for a focus. If he's looking for focus, probably wants to reroll the Seeker Droid. It's tough to give up money, though. I see, yep. So reroll them all. Gets help, gets it back. So money on Iden. There's a Invigorate, heals 1 from all his characters. Not bad. That's a nice little include in the 3-wide. That puts him out of money though, so that has to make Lyle feel a little more confident, I would think. He's gonna take $1. Right, there's Phasma with the special. So Phasma's special is deal 2 to a character, or 3 if that character has 6 or more damage. So for right now, that is worth 2, no matter where he puts it. Alright, 1 into Talzin, puts her back at 3. Lyle will wait to roll in Talzin, I would think. They're going to go back and forth on this hover tank. At 2 to Talzin. 6 health remaining. Brenton's action. Alright, energy bow for 1. Just increasing the dice on the table that Lyle has to deal with. So long game advantage here is already Lyle just because of the indirect. But in the short term, Brenton has the advantage. So Brenton will need to kill as fast as possible here. Alright. In comes Talzin. He'll show and flip, so that's a 1, a +2, and a blank. Does he flip the hover tank? I would assume. Does not. He flips the 2 gun. Lyle's action again here. And that's 5 on the table. Oh, sounds the alarm. Reroll all 3. All right, there's a 1 gun, a 2 gun, and then $1 on the energy bow. I think Brenton probably just hits here, right? Because if he can get Talzin off the board, they can stop playing the cat and mouse thing. Alright, Brenton's action here. Alright, 1 for reach the star, so we'll get to reroll 2 dice with ambush. Oh, and actually we're on his battlefield, so he gets another reroll. So reroll those 2 again for sure, since they're both blanks. Oh, and now he got the Umbaran, but he can't pay for it. So there's the 3. Alright, Lyle will bring in Talzin finally. Feels the pressure's off. He'll look. Oh, it's another Skyhopper. So he does get to flip. It has to be one of his dice. Is it 2 indirect, maybe? It takes the 2 shield. So he's just going to tank up here, protect Talzin a little more. Unfortunately, if Lyle waits too long, Brenton will be able to get the dorsal that he's playing on the hover tank, which will make it worth 3. Okay, so Alright, there's a claim, remove. And then Lyle pitch, takes the last card, which is the triple threat. And I think that'll do it for this round. Yep, that'll be it. Alright, so both of these guys will start the next round with 2 resources. Little Brenton, of course, will get us started. So it's actually even for damage dealt right now. Alright, but Brenton gets us started here. Alright, Brenton's action. So we do see, yeah, I was going to say, we see the stifle. That'll make, that nullifies the next event, so it'll make Lyle may just burn. Nope, he'll drop 000 for 1 with Aphra's ability. Alright, here comes Iden. Alright, there's the 2 focus. Oh, and he got the Seeker Droid special. So you can actually go pull an event and then really put Lyle in a tough spot. Yeah, Lyle's in a rough spot here. Umbaran's likely going off this turn. Alright, Lyle's action here. Is he going to roll in Talzin? Nope, still thinking. Alright, so Lyle, this was Lyle's first action here. Or not first action, this is Lyle's action here. Alright, so he'll play Nefarious Deed to pop the Stifle. Okay. So now I think Brenton will look at Lyle's hand and take away any other removal. Yep, makes sense. So he gets to deal any card, do any card, of course. There's a Crackdown. Actually, the Bubble Shield's probably the best pull. Skyhopper's kind of worthless at this point. Lyle already has his 2 indirects on the table, so yep. Gets rid of the Bubble Shield. Good call. Probably not hugely impactful. Alright, 000 comes in with some melee. Brenton knows there's no control other than the Talzin flip, so it's time to make that Umbaran do some work. Yep, he knows he's safe. Just bring it in. Yep. And on a blank, not hugely impactful. Alright. 2 more into Talzin. Back to Brenton. I mean, likely brings in Talzin here, right? Wants to save his dollar for either removal or, well, yeah, he'd have to use focus, but it's a 2 focus, so he can flip to another dollar side. So, oh, he's going to tactical. He's just going to go for blowing Talzin off. So, all right, there's net odds. So rolls in. There's enough to just kill Talzin. Gets to flip Umbaran to. Is just going to go guns. No, it just goes guns. He rolled money on 2 of them, so okay. So that'll drop Talzin. I'm really surprised he didn't flip that to the special. But then he'll do 2 more to Phasma. But now, of course, I mean, that's 4 more damage on the table with Iden, so damage is damage. Actually, Brenton may have actually played that correctly. Alright, T16 does 2 indirect. Go both on Iden, so 5 apiece on Brenton's side of the table. The 2 focus will go to the 2 and the +2. There's nothing Lyle can do about it. Lyle has characters to bring in yet, so he's gonna lose one of them with a Rift Valley, most likely. So Lyle thinking over, he does have $1. He's sitting back and giving it a think here. I mean, he's going to lose a die either way because he's not going to be able to get in front. I mean, he could, I suppose he could claim and try to remove the 2. That actually may be... Alright, so it's Lyle's action here. Needs to make an action here. So I think that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna claim. So he claims it was an even, so no removal. He'll take 4 into Phasma. 4 health remaining on Phasma. Alright, so he gets first strike here. So he drops the T16, he'll draw up 4 cards. And we'll get started. So Phasma, her special's almost activated. Shouldn't be that hard to get 1 more damage out there to somebody. Alright, so we see that Brenton does have the dorsal now. Okay, so he'll dangerous maneuver, moves, no, pulling it back. Ah, there he goes. Yeah, bubble shield first makes way more sense. Brenton's action. Bring in Iden, sure. Looking for the special on the droid, which he did get. 2 gun on Iden, blank on Iden. Alright, so there's a heal 2, and then he'll deal 2 indirect. Put it on the bubble shield. He also gets to draw a card because of Aphra. Alright, so look at the hand and pick. So crackdown again, another crackdown. And a battle fatigue. Oh, and that well connected. So Lyle's sans removal. Sans removal, sans Talzin. He's gonna take a beating this turn. Alright, so bring in Phasma. It's a focus. There's 1 for the dorsal, which will roll in. There's 2 indirect. Aphra rolls in. Blank. 2 indirect. Pops the shield. 1 more. On to Aphra. Lyle's action here. No BT. So it's 4, 7, 11. Alright, so there's 000 with nothing. Alright, there's the Umbaran with a blank and another 2 indirect. Just going to keep adding up here. Right, focus to the 2, likely, yep. Okay, Brenton's action here. He went in his hand like he was looking for something. Right, spell removal for 1. Gets rid of his own die to remove the 2. Or sorry, his own top card to remove the 2. Back to Lyle. Alright, drops a crackdown to re-roll into a blank. Yeah, this is going to be a rough turn for Lyle. Alright, Talzin comes in blank, blank, and a 2. Looks, another spell remover, so he'll get to flip something. Flips the 2 focus, likely. Yep. It's probably worth a pitch to reroll first as well, before he flips, but let's see how he plays this out. Alright, 2 indirect. Probably both go on Iden. Yep, that's exactly where you put it. So 5 left on Iden, 4 left on Talzin. Alright, drops add odds to reroll the 3 blanks, which makes sense. It's a blank, a disrupt, and a discard. Is it worth it again? Probably. Just want to improve one of those dice so you can flip the other 2. Alright, there's a pitch to reroll. 2 for 1, you can pay for it. Alright, there's the focus, so Lyle will get to shoot. So we'll go to the 2, and then the +2 probably. Oh, he goes on the. It was whether he wanted to keep the discard or the disrupt. So I'm sure Lyle shoots here, right? It's not a lot. I mean, we know he doesn't have removal, so he's got to shoot, and then he'll be able to claim because it'll take Brenton 2 actions to get the indirect done. Yeah, I'm not sure what the decision is here, because I think, isn't the card in his hand a crackdown? So okay. All right, still allows action here. Needs to decide. I can't see leaving that 2 on the table with the Phasma special. All right, Lyle. Yep, there's the hit for 2 on Talzin, puts her at 7. Okay, so there's a dead Phasma. And then 2 into Aphra. Puts her at 3. Now Lyle can claim and try to remove the indirect. I mean, that's his only move here, right? He doesn't have anything else to do. Alright, so there's the claim. Alright, I did not see it. It must have been an even, so nothing removed. And then 2 more into Aphra to put her at. Wait, didn't she just take 3 damage? Oh, right. Sorry, CM Barn. Sorry, CM Barn. Makes sense. Alright, so there's the 5-minute warning. Alright, so Lyle opens us up with the 2 indirect from the Skyhopper. Brenton's deciding where to put it. Okay, both on Iden. So last turn, I had gotten mixed up in my head because the Umbaran's a 3, meaning he could not claim and remove it. So I think that was the debate, was whether or not he wanted to claim and remove a 2-gun. Alright, so Talzin. 2-gun, 1-gun plus 2-gun. He'll look and it's an even, but it doesn't really matter because he's doing okay. And that's it, unless Lyle can remove. We do see another Reach the Stars in Brenton's hand. But right now, I think, because if Lyle could remove, you have to assume he would have done it quickly, right? Alright, so Lyle's decision here. I'm assuming Lyle doesn't have anything here. Okay, so 1 for Cunning Ruse. He'll re-roll the 2. Now Talzin will take damage equal to the value on the die rolled. So if he rolls a 2, she dies. There's a 1. So still takes 1. She'll be at 8 now. Alright, so here's... Oh, tactical. That'll do it. Alright, so Iden will come in. Nope, did not get it. Alright, so first action. Second action will be to Reach the Stars. So re-roll 2. And there it is. Alright, so he'll resolve with Ambush. Brenton takes the tournament today. Nicely done, Brenton. Nicely done, Lyle. Alright, that is it for today. So if you like what we're doing here at Dice Commando, please give us a like. Please give us a subscribe. We'll be back in a few days. Thank you for watching.